sports. It's in the game.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going, hey, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going, hey, they were like, courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers,
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Chicago Bears. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Mitchell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Mitchell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over.
You know what it is. Take it to the house. Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On second down, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. First and 10, Taylor now. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The Bears hit 9-4 now on the year, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now Gregory. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Mitchell from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals goes first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
It's been this negative as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Mitchell now, off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Gregory to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Okay, ready?
Gregory will look to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Gregory. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mitchell. Off play action. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Mitchell throwing on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run it here with Bowden. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to throw on second down. Gregory looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Running left, Taylor. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They run with Bowden, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, Cincinnati.
To throw is Mitchell on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Off play action. Mitchell. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Throwing on third and long. Mitchell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Corley works it forward on the sack. And speaking of number 4, it brings up fourth down now. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Gregory. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Mitchell
will get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away
searching for the first touchdown of this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Good victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's easy to see when we review this and this come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Gregory. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gregory. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gregory. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Gregory. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Mitchell to throw again. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack. Javon Dexter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Mitchell now throwing on 1st down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mitchell. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They turn to Taylor on 4th, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Here's Mitchell throwing to start the drive. Phillips has it running the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a game of 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Mitchell. He'll dump this one off to Bowden, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Bowden. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try it again with Bowden. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Bowden. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
They'll look to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught downfield by Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Bengals, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now